held in the palm of a stranger's hand. Every whisper is a crack in the wall, waiting for the tide to make it fall. I traded my peace for a hollow sound, seeking the sky while buried underground, selling my truth for a phantom price, blinded by the light in a stranger's eyes. Happiness, gasping for a breath of air in the wretched hall of a public stair, building my joy where it cannot stay, on wretched foundations that wither away. The ghost of glory, a flickering flame, losing myself just to keep a name. Their minds are a labyrinth, dark and deep, with promises they never meant to keep. Why did I lend them the keys to my soul, giving away what I should control? The mirror is broken, the image is blurred, lost in the echoes of every word. Happiness, gasping for a breath of air in the wretched hall of a public stair, building my joy where it cannot stay, on wretched foundations that wither away. It's a wretched place to call a home. I'm leaving this city of hollow chrome. No more, no
A drop of black ink in a crystal clear spring, the beauty and baseness that every soul brings. We weave a fine silk from a thread that is torn, a crown of pure gold with a piercing sharp thorn. Inside every heart, a silent war is waged, a saint and a monster, both locked in a cage. We hide all the cracks to put on a show, while burying secrets that no one should know. We are a hodgepodge, a beautiful mess, half of a saint and a monster confessed. Greatness and baseness all mixed into one, a shadow of night in the heat of the sun. Why seek for a shelter in minds that virtues and vices all wither away. We praise all the heroes while holding our breath, avoiding the truth that is darker than death. The mirror is honest, it doesn't tell lies. I see the same darkness in everyone's eyes. No soul is all holy, no sinner all clay. We're simply a mixture at the end of the day. We are a hodgepodge, a beautiful man, half of a saint and a monster confessed. Greatness and baseness all mixed into one, a shadow of night in the heat of the sun. Just a hodgepodge of souls in a world of shifting roles, a beautiful mess.
The wind is blowing, but no one knows why. A gray veil covering the morning sky. We move in a swarm, like a cloud of dust, in a world that has forgotten how to trust. Suspended in silence, waiting for a sign, crossing the border in the sacred line, where petals of autumn in a winter's breath, dancing on the water near the edge of death. Oh, drifting branches, where do you go? Into the dark where the cold waters flow. Lost in a crowd, swaying, blinded by the gale. Ooh, lost in the rush.
After the storm, I reached the shore, leaving behind the empty roar. No longer trapped in a stranger's mind, the quiet peace I was meant to find.
Grant me the calmness for things I can't change, courage for paths that I must rearrange, the wisdom to see where the boundary lies, under the gaze of the eternal skies.
True happiness is
Here within my soul,
under the King
and His perfect control.
I refuse the invite to live in their heads, finding the path where the
Holy light treads
the eternal harbor, my final home. Born of a breath from a source far above, wrapped in the grace of a permanent love. My value is sacred, a gift from the King, far from the praise that the worldly can bring.
love for my neighbors, deep as my own, seeds of compassion that finally have grown, moving from using to serving with grace, finding my heart in a heavenly place.
True happiness is
Here within my soul,
oh, under the King.
and His perfect control.
I refuse the invite to live in their heads, finding the path where the
Holy light treads
eternal harbor, my final home. God in the kingdom, my sacred rest. Leaving the city, I'm finally blessed. The search is over, the anchor is cast. I found my true home.